Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and as a lot of you requested, we are here for the BANLIST predictions. So today no BANLIST yet, actually luckily for me, so I got to make this video, right? So before jumping right into it guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into the video as always, as we did last time. We're gonna go right into the popular cards from this. Do we have the KC report yet? I don't think so, right? No, we do not have the KC report yet, but we can see actually the popularity ranking. So basically it's the same, and we're gonna have, you know, just squish to what all the cards have been, the most used cards are. We can see here, I think here we're missing the Mechnoid spot, that I don't think it was that actually that uncommon. Maybe this is just because of the latter, right? Because maybe this is not totally true, but we're gonna actually put on the cards. We're gonna add the cards that we think are gonna be hit by the BANLIST, right? So let's start with some stuff right here. I don't see nothing here, right? So I mean, Malevolent Scene never an issue, Burning Point never an issue, these cards are never an issue. We have the Rebellion Siege Dragon, but of course we're not talking about this guy specifically, we're talking about the Phantom Knights, right? So let's see what we have. If we go into monsters, there you go. Now it comes a little bit better as a situation, we can see something better, right? So if we go for the Phantom Knights, I definitely think they were one of the most popular deck. I think maybe in first and second position, right? One of the most used, definitely. So the issue is they need to either hit the consistency of the deck, right? So that they can't have that guaranteed turn 1 Requiem with a guaranteed negation during your turn plus back rows, or they do limit the access to cancerous drop card that actually win the game. So I think they can make a very nice hit just with one of the core card right here. That could be either the Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves, the Silent Boots, or the Ancient Clock. I think maybe the Ancient Clock, because this is the one that searches, right? So I think they can just hit this, a 3. I mean, any of these guys. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure what's the core card. I mean, the best one of these ones. I don't know which one is the best. But if it was me, I would hit the best card of PK in terms of monsters right here, to limit 3, just to make Phantom Knights choose between playing the deck at its optimal consistency and giving up the Cancer Traps, or they actually play the Cancer Traps and play less of one of the core cards, right? This would be my option, to be honest, kind of like they did before these guys were released. But there's a thing to be taken into account, right? The fact that Konami does not want to limit the access to the Cancer Traps because they are selection exclusives and they make Konami a lot of money. So they might do something different. I don't know if in terms of the skill, honestly, because actually this is the first one. Just in the, I think in the lower ranks, to be honest, not in the higher ones, right? So I don't think if they could actually use this, to be honest. Reveal a total of 2 Phantom Knights and send 1 Phantom to the deck to your graveyard during this turn. Maybe they could just do one thing. Instead of sending the Phantom Knights to the graveyard, they could just return to the deck without sending nothing to the graveyard. And this could actually hurt the skill and make it less consistent, because of course, you know guys, if you send any Phantom Knights card from the deck to the graveyard, you just got a search with Phantom Knights. So they could just remove the spot, you just reveal 2, return 1, and I don't know. I mean, this is kind of the start though, so maybe it's not the best way, right? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Probably, okay, looking at the skill, you can't do that much, right? So, to the skill. So, I guess, again, I think I will go, as I told you, limit 3 of one of these guys. The most important, I don't know which one. Maybe the Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves could be. Or maybe the Ancient God, just because it is the Searcher, you know what I mean? And even though they could really just send it to the graveyard with the skill, you know what I mean? So, but at least, I mean, if you go for this, maybe they just have one special summon. They do not have nothing else that special summon itself so easily. Maybe this would be the best card to hit and limit 3. This is for Phantom Knights, of course, right? Then what we have next is, actually surprisingly, is Dark Magician. But to be honest, I don't think they're gonna hit this. This works fair in my opinion. Like, it makes Dark Magician good enough to be good, cog-worthy, not cancerous, and playable most of all. So it's not cancerous as the Magician Navigation combo. So this is just bad. I mean, your opponent draws card, but this actually promotes the use of those cancerous trap like Ice Dragon Prison and stuff like that. So I think they're not gonna touch Magician's Magic, to be honest. For a Bonds Eliminate the Future, I'm gonna make actually the same thought that I have with the actually with Roaring Soul, same stuff. If they're going to hit this, but not sure about that, if they're going to, though, I think they're gonna just reduce the actually they limit the archetypes that you can play in the deck, so that you make it more specific and more anime related, so that you just can play Red Dragon Archiving stuff and Jack Adler stuff. So in the deck as well, these could be only used in a deck that you can where you play only Crimson stuff and Fiend stuff, so that they cannot play Mech Knights. I think they're gonna do this, as well as for a Bonds Eliminate the Future. Maybe, I mean, this was not that much of an issue. Like, it depends on how good the results were, but probably they could just reduce, actually lock the extra deck into junk, starter stuff, or you know, warrior synchro monsters. I think they could do that, honestly. But I don't think the Croc or Dragon was that much of a cancerous combo, to be honest, you know, because it was nothing guaranteed. I mean, you draw 2 cards, but you always have to hope to draw a back row, so maybe it was not that cancerous. This could actually be safe from the balance, to be honest. Then we have the Hero Lines. A lot of you talked about this, but I don't think they can hit this. I mean, if they hit Stratos to 3, they actually can kill any. They can kill any deck. I mean, they're gonna kill a lot of Neos deck because they play Neos Fusion. So I'm honestly thinking that they could actually do nothing with this, because I mean, even Super Poly, like, even if you have Super Poly, a simple Forbidden Lands would stop it, because usually Hero Alliance deck just start with the Neos. So if you hit Neos with the Forbidden Lands, their Super Poly is dead. It's a dead card, right? So I don't think this has been that much of an issue. So I'm still chilling with heroes. I don't think they're gonna be it, honestly. Same thing, of course, with the favorite dual skill that is not even there. United Pedalums not gonna hit. They just released that. Oh, Ultimate Dragons was used, but still not. They could buff this actually instead of, you know what I mean. They could buff this definitely. Destiny Draw, Cold Soccer Alive. I don't know Cold Soccer Alive. I mean, this has been used a lot. I saw a lot of this stuff in the KC Cup. Just that led to the combo of Fireball Dragon plus Tika Attacker on the field. This allowing actually Fireball Dragon to have their effects being playable. They could do something to this, but I don't know, honestly, what could they do to... I mean, this is already very restricting. I think it's fine, actually, because with all the combo that they do, they always end up with 5-word dragon, but it's just one interruption. It's usually one interruption with the 5-word dragon without any back rows. At that point, it is fair in my opinion. So, as long as it's that, the issue with the Phantom Knights is that they do not only end up with the guaranteed effect negation thanks to Requiem, but they also have an insane number of cards in their hands, like trap cards. So you always have to face like the negation effect plus double or triple back rows, and that's what makes the deck cancerous, in my opinion. So this is for the skill. Then I think the next cards they gonna actually I don't know why I keep going back. Ace for Martis is Mac Knights. I still think they could be. I mean, they can be a problem. Even though, to be honest, I didn't see them that much. Also, no cookies at all. For Mac Knights, they could do a little improvement. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe hitting some other stuff to tree. But still, I don't know, because the issue is only that trap card. So the truth is, if you started with Typhoon or Cyclone, there are no issue with Mech Knights. Once that you pop the trap card, you're good to go. So maybe they're gonna be safe for this BANLIST. Honestly, they probably should be actually, because to be honest, I didn't see them that much. So, to be honest, actually, it was a pretty healthy meta, apart from Requiem and the cancer traps. To be honest, guys, I don't think they're gonna hit the traps anyway. They just can't. I honestly don't think they can, because, of course, Ice Dragon Prison and Crackdown are the most used one, followed by Compulsory. I didn't think Warning Point was that used, to be honest, but still not that cancerous as those, because as I told you guys during the live streaming in the KC Cup, the bad thing of Warning Point, actually, that makes it not so good, actually not as good as this tree, is the fact that these only works on turn 1. If you go first and you have this, that's an insane card. But if you go second and your opponent has already his board ready, then this card is gonna be useless. That's the issue. Or imagine if your opponent has one monster and you're on one card and you draw this. You have no defense. This is a dead card. That's why it is not that good, in my opinion. Don't think they're gonna change nothing to this triple card. I mean, I think they're gonna limit this even more just when they release them in a main box. But maybe if they release one of this in the next main box, we're gonna have a month of free usage, and then they're gonna be hit for sure, probably. So nothing more than that. After those, there's nothing cancerous that needs to be addressed, right? This is a limited one, but not that much of an issue, and still good. Red Rain, not that much. I mean, this card becomes useless with the Book of Moon, right? So don't think it's that much of an issue as well. Do we have any spell trap cards that need to be addressed? No, I don't think there's any. I mean, Book of Moon, you cannot tell that it is cancerous. So honestly, pretty much it, guys. Don't think it's gonna be that much of it. Again, guys, no Dark Magician Ed. In my opinion, heroes were not that cancerous. Maybe because I'm just, you know, a hero fan, probably, but still. Am I missing something? The Salaman Great Cardtalker version, they still summons a lot. They could have some it just to reduce the consistency, but still, it was. I mean, it was. Apart from the Phantom Knights, it was a kinda of a healthy meta. Like, I saw some different stuff. Like, I saw Mech Knights, then I saw Resonators, then I saw Heroes, then I saw Salaman Great Cardtalkers, Firewall Dragon, Dark Magician kinda. So starter stuff. So I think it was pretty healthy, to be honest. Not that much of an issue. For Time Lords instead, I mean, It's true that they force you to play the Cosmic Cyclone or something that banish, but don't think they have to. I mean, it's like an anime skill. People already gave up Time Lords on the second day of KC Cup, so I don't think that's even an issue, to be honest. It was just the, you know, it was because it was new, as well as Stardust. Trust me, Stardust and Time Lords are not going to see that much of a play on the ladder. Actually, during our climb to COG, we actually met any of them. No Time Lords, nor Stardust, because it was just the excitement of for the new stuff. It was already dropped because, I mean, it is COG worthy, but not that good. And what else? Let's now go for the release stuff, right? Let's go for the release stuff, honestly, and see. So let's see on the side for the card catalog, right? And see if we go for limited stuff. Is there a better way to see this? I think so, right? We can just go for card catalog, right? And what if we go for filter? We have to go monsters or spell shops though. If you go with forbidden, limited, these are only the monsters, right? We have a lot of stuff on this. Let me see. Look, so we have. Honestly, I already told you that I think this is time to release this guy. I think it's time, honestly. We have far more cancerous stuff. We have Ice Dragon Prison that can take care of this. I think releasing this will make people... Actually, will be a perfect move for Konami. If you release this, Ice Dragon Prison's sales are about to increase even more. That's my opinion. They could actually release this. What about Thunder Dragons? Thunder Dragons was not that play, right? They could release something for Thunder Dragons to actually have them again in the meta. Maybe the Aloof Lupine instead of the Thunder Dragon deck to make it more consistent. I think it could be fine, to be honest. Because what we have next, even the Rhinos boss is not that much of an issue. We have some crazy turn 1. What does a Rhinos boss do? I mean, free our little Rhinos boss, right? He actually deserves it. I'm a little bit unsure for Magician's Rod because the issue is always the same. If they release Rod, the issue with Magician Navigation comes back. Because Magician Navigation was a cancerous way to play Dark Magician. I mean, you summon a bunch of boys plus the negation from the graveyard, so it's just too much. I think Burning Abyss are fine, honestly. They can release some Karakuri though, because now, I mean, we have Kek Knights. We have Mech Knights that negate basically every monster's effect. We have Requiem that negates monster's effect, so why not releasing this dude that can search for the trap card, of course, to have a negation for them as well. I mean, Karakuri, they could be released, honestly. We have also the Ritual Beast, so long, they could actually... I mean, is there a little bit of a stall deck, Ritual Beast? Kinda slow. I honestly hate to play against it, but still... They should release, they could release it. Not sure for Liquid Soldier. The draw 2, maybe it's just too much, still. Cyberstein, not gonna talk about that. They can release Vian as well. I mean, now the first combo with heroes, they still miss turn 1. They could be an insane turn 2. But please, let Omni Heroes player play Vian. I think it's time to release some stuff, honestly. Kyler, I know it's a cancerous play. This is the cancerous turn 1. We don't care about that. Luna Lights, I mean, this is in a TK combo, still. Also targeting protection though, but they could release Luna Lights as well. I mean, for the untargetable stuff, right? Especially, you know, maybe more this than the Kaketas, because I know that Kaketas, it's true that can be taken down from Ice Dragon Prison, but if you think of it, in the graveyard, you invoked play, you're not gonna have another dragon apart from Kaketas, so that could be an issue. But to use your Ice Dragon Prison with, but still, instead with the Luna Lights, they are all Beast Warriors, so you can take care of the big boss of Luna Lights pretty easily with Ice Dragon Prison. So maybe more this than the Kaketas, right? Legionnaire, Madlotche, Petincessor. I think it's fine leaving that there because it's already so cancerous at 1. So let's just leave that there. Salamangreat, I think it's fine with that. They could release Tamer, maybe the Ritual Beast. 1 is fine. Trishula. I don't know for the Triple D. I mean, I'm not into the deck enough to tell this, but because I'm afraid if they release something, the deck is gonna be overwhelming as it was before the ban list, right? Also, Dark Lord could be. I mean, they already got some free stuff, so maybe it's time to stop. And this was for the monsters. Let's jump into the quick play into the spell and trap cards. What we have? Do we have something to take into account? This is still too good. Still too good. Milling, waiting, of course. Megaroid City to search for the Chiroid. The double Chiroid. I think they could release this. I think they could release this, honestly. Maybe putting it to 3 so you can play the combo with Chiroid and bringing back some invoked stuff as well. They could release this to promote the new skill level. You're right, guys. Some of you already suggested this. Cyber Dragons. I mean, is this that much cancerous now? With all the stuff that we have? I don't know. They could release some Cyber Dragon stuff as well. I honestly think they could. Also, why is still these... I mean, no, they can't release this, right? Because we have so many skills. If we have so many skills that make us normal summon monsters level 7 or higher, that this will be broken. This will be definitely broken. And it could be nice to be played actually in Dark Magician. Didn't think about this, but this could be played in Dark Magician. Instead of, what, the Monster Reborn that we play. So maybe this will be kind of better. The Synchro, no, this is for OTK against their combo. Definitely, they could release this. They could definitely release this. They should definitely release this. Maybe to 3 with the Cybernetic Overflow. It could be a move. 3. So you still keep the access to the Cancer Trap, the Cancer Treat back row band. Void, no. Actually Infernoids. Still, I hate to face them, but I don't think they deserve another hit, honestly. They're kind of fine, I mean, because they're not as consistent. As I told you guys, there's nothing I hate. I mean, there's nothing that needs an urgent ban list because it was overwhelming like Phantom Knights. Phantom Knights was the only one that was actually everywhere. But the other stuff is just, you know, fine. Some Mech Knights, some Noids, some Heroes, some Resonators, some Stardust. But I don't know, so still acceptable in my opinion, at least. I don't know if they could release some Witchcrafter stuff. They could release some Witchcrafter stuff also because, I mean, we have a trap that can negate everything, every monster's effect. So why not our little girl, Madame Verre, right? Whispers is fine at 1. Bamboo Scrap, Blackbird Claws. They could actually strengthen Blackwings as well. Some Christian stuff, don't care about that. Near's Vision and Tree, I think is still to be there, right? Otherwise, actually the invoked Neos with the Cancer Traps could actually have also the limited 3 Cancer Traps, and they're gonna be too much. Cancer combo, Floodgate. Honestly, Floodgate could be actually released because it's the same discussion that we had with Warning Point. Very good if you go first and you draw it. There's no way to search it. You have to hope you draw it, and still it's not as cancerous as Ice Dragon Prison and Crackdown that literally steal games. With this, you just stall. Like, you use this, your opponent is forced to get rid of that, but still, this card does not steal games, in my opinion. could be released. Not limited tree, honestly. H1 too much strong. Treacherous, meh. I mean, I don't know. No, maybe it should be capped at 1, right? Super Poly, of course, at 1. These are the cancer trappers that, of course, Konami is not gonna touch for now. No, please don't release the Lightsborn stuff. Decks that really relies on luck, in my opinion. That's my opinion, of course, guys. Crackdown, Infernidays. They just did that, so I'm not expecting to be released. They could release Kill Prisoner, maybe to make Burning Abyss a little bit better, probably. And I think we have nothing more than this, right, to be addressed. Am I forgetting something? Let's see if I'm forgetting something. Let me just have a quick check on duellinks meta site to see which is the tier list right now. Honestly, I think Phantom Knights are tier 1 still. So let's see if we're missing something from this, right? I mean, it's not that cancer, to be honest. I think they're fine. I think they're actually fine. I think they're fine. I don't know if they could limit something more, but maybe not. I mean, they actually only play 1 of this and 1, so still, I think they're fine. They should not deserve anything more. What about the Elemental Heroes? No, guys, I don't think they need it. I don't think they're gonna be hits, honestly, as well. Mech Knights, what I'm forgetting about? I don't think nothing. Yeah, it's just that as it is. The only thing they could do is just limit tree maybe this guy, just to make it like 1, 1, and 1, to limit the World Legacy's memory even more. That could be a thing, but I think they're actually fine again. Phantom Knights already spoke about this, right? Wait, can I? No. Phantom Knights, it's blocked. Triple D actually made an appearance, so if they're actually tier 3, maybe not free stuff for them. Maldalcher, Resonators, Infernoids. Is there some crazy card they play? No, they have this 1 copy of that could be annoying, but still good. I don't think they're gonna eat those. And Resonators, the only thing, they have to limit the access to Mech Knights. The only thing I think, and the only thing I think, honestly, that's it for Mech Knights. The only thing that could be annoying is just Mech Knights in it. And they're gonna change the deck list. So guys, I think that's all for my ban list prediction. And so let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let's hope this video this video is gonna be useful just for a couple of days. So this means that we're gonna have a ban list soon. So that was it, guys, for this video. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below with your ban list prediction and what you think about my ban list prediction. That was all for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.